Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a very exciting video because today is the day that I am officially starting to pack my things up in preparation for us moving house. If you've watched my catch-up video, then you would know that we are moving house in the next couple months, and so with that comes loads and loads of decluttering and packing my things up into boxes in order for us to actually move. I have lived in this house for 20 years. I've never moved, and so as you can imagine, I have a lot of things to go through and a lot of organisation needs to be done. But I'm so excited for a fresh start, and I am looking forward to redecorating my new room and I can make my new space feel super homely. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the future videos, and let's get on with the video. So the first thing in my room that I will be tackling is this storage compartment here up top. It looks small, but there is a lot of things that I need to sort through and pack up into a box. This may be a long video because I'm starting early, so I'll be having designated days where I essentially just pack everything up. So that's why I'm taking it day by day and just doing a few things at a time so I don't just get bombarded a week before we actually move with having to do it all at once. So I've got a massive box here. I actually think this isn't even the biggest one we have. This is a medium box, and I'm just gonna seal it up with some tape before we can actually start to put things in. So that's my box all taped up. It was quite challenging. I think I taped it the wrong way, but I did it, and hopefully it doesn't fall apart. So up here is just essentially storage of things that I don't really use that often. So bags, hats, packing cubes, books, and just more storage things. And then up here I have some perfumes which will need to be wrapped separately, I think, as well as the picture that I painted. I don't want that broken, so I might just take that with me. And then some other bits as well, which can just go straight in. I'm standing really awkwardly on my bed right now, but I'm basically just going to take everything out of here, put it on my bed for us to go through and actually put into the boxes. By the way, this whole thing is staying here. I'm not taking it with me in my new house, so I don't have to worry about that. So I basically just emptied everything from there on my bed, and I'm gonna have a sort through and I'm gonna clear some things out. Okay, I've got my bin bag here, and I'm hoping that the majority of these things I can throw away. So this is what I have left over. I managed to fill quite a lot in the rubbish bin, and now the task is actually fitting this into that box, which should be fine because it's quite a big box and I don't have loads in here. So I'm going to do it sitting down because I feel like that's a little bit more easier because it's quite a low box. But I'm going to start by putting things like this on the bottom. These are just kind of like, what would you call them? Shelves that you put on your wall. I've currently got them up over on my desk, and when I ordered them I accidentally ordered 2 sets, which have come in handy because I want to put them in my new room when I move, but I don't think I'll be able to get those off the wall. We'll see, but I'm gonna put these in anyway. And then they come with storage boxes and hooks that you can hang things up on. Next, I'm putting in all of my books. I have loads of books, and I kind of want a bookshelf in my new room, so I thought I was going to throw a lot of these away, but I thought I might as well keep them, make my room look aesthetic with the bookcase. So that's what I'm going to do. I do, however, I only read on my Kindle now, which is kind of annoying because it means the whole idea of collecting books is over. Some decoration things or seasonal bits that I have for different seasons. For example, I have this really cute Halloween cactus, fake cactus, that I pop in my room every Halloween, so he's going in there. This bag that I actually got from Shein, I think it was, for my girls' holiday. And then I have some hats. I'm gonna pack up a lot of my summer things because if you live in the UK, you'd know that the weather isn't looking very promising for the rest of this summer. I still will keep a few bits, but stuff like summer hats like this, I don't think I'm gonna need. I got this one in France at a little market, and this one I believe I got from Gran Canaria. It has my name on. I love this hat. And then I've got a few of these packing cubes. I don't know whether to keep these for my clothes or not. I'm gonna keep them out for the time being. Then I'm just gonna put a few random bits in. I have quite a lot of school books, certificates that I obviously need to keep, so I'm going to put them in next. I'm trying to kind of organise this so I can maximise the amount of space that I have in each box. This is an old find. This is a scrapbook that I did during coronavirus or COVID-19. I don't know why I said coronavirus. And it's just a little journal that I kept, basically documenting everything that went on so I can look back in the future. I've got some Polaroids in there and I thought this was such a little cute find. I've also got 1,000,001 of these Jellycat bags that I collect. Well, I don't collect, I keep them when I buy a Jellycat because, I don't know, I just like them and I feel like sometimes, one day they'll come in handy. So I might use those to put a few bits in. So everything is packed. I just need to put in my candles and ornaments that may break if I don't package them up. So I have some tissue paper. I'm just going to wrap them in. Try and do this to show you guys so they don't get smashed or anything. So that's everything packed up. I tried to do it as neatly as possible and I still have a bit of room to fit more in, so if it's not too heavy then I'm just going to keep this box open so I can fit other stuff in. That is my storage all done. Obviously still have the top to go. I'm going to leave the perfumes till last minute because I do use every single one of them on there, and the other stuff I'll just put into the box last minute. So it is currently the 13th of August. And I haven't done any kind of packing in over a week now, and so I thought today I would go through my wardrobes, which are in need of a sort through. I'm not actually taking my wardrobe into the new house because it's really old and it's on its last legs and it is practically falling apart. So I need to get it clear so my dad can break it down and take it to the skip. So we've got yet another box. This one's a medium one because in a minute you'll see how much things I've actually got in there. I feel like I have no room to put all these boxes and I've only done one. So that's going to be a mission to find where we put all this stuff. But I'm just going to basically do the same as I did with the first one and seal this up. And this is the wardrobe that we're tackling. There's even stuff on the top, which I'm not going to do today, but I'll just show you what's in here. I think you can see what I mean by it's quite literally falling apart. So in here I have all my shoes. I have so many shoes and I probably only wear a handful of shoes that I've actually got in here. I've got my socks and like slippers, so obviously I'm gonna keep those in there. I have duvet sets at the top, which I don't know what I'm going to do with yet, so again I'm going to keep them in there for now. And this is the amount of clothes that I have crammed in here. I have a lot of summer stuff. Again, like I said in the last clip, I'm going to be putting these away in a suitcase just because I'm not going to need them for the rest of the summer. And then obviously these jumpers I'm going to keep out, but only a few. And a lot of these things I don't wear anymore, so definitely either going to be putting these on Vinted or putting them into a charity bag. So I'm going to start off by sorting through all the clothes that I won't be wearing before we move. Basically just things like this. Kimonos and beachwear. Hopefully this will make a lot of hangers free, which I need. I'm always losing hangers somehow. I feel like I didn't even do a clear out that long ago, and a lot of the stuff I'm looking at and I'm thinking, I'm never going to wear that. So I think I'm going to have to be doing a lot more clearing than I initially thought. This was my prom dress for year 13, and I definitely won't be wearing that anytime in the next couple of weeks. So that's all my clothes sorted. I've just left some jumpers and clothes that I might wear. But next we're going to go down to the shoes. I've got so many clothes on my bed right now. I think I underestimated this task. I'm sitting down because I think this will be a lot easier sat down than standing up and bending over to get each shoe. But as I said, I have so many shoes and I'm just not going to wear these, to be honest. I'll keep a couple sandals because it is, at the moment, weirdly, we're going through a mini heat wave. So I might be wearing those sandals, but otherwise, like flip-flops, I literally only ever wear on holiday. Any like high heels, I don't think I'll be needing. Obviously, my winter boots. These were my prom shoes for year 11, I believe. I really love them, but they're not going to be getting a wear out of me this month, I'm afraid. Alright, so I've sorted these into what I potentially will be wearing in the next month. Most of my shoes are literally downstairs, so the shoes that I keep in here are pretty ancient or just don't really get used that much. And then all of these are either getting packed or thrown away. So I think I'm going to do exactly what I did for the last one. I'm going to put the heavy stuff in the bottom, aka my shoes. I may not even have room to put any clothes in. I may have to fill this up with shoes, but we'll see how it goes. I'm also not taping any of these boxes up until literally the night before because I have a fear that like I'll have the urgency to be like, I need something in there and I won't be able to get it if it's taped up, so I'm leaving them untaped because I just can't trust myself. I have got a bin bag here, so I am just being ruthless and throwing things in as I go. So I have done all the shoes and I've got a bunch of clothes that I will not be wearing. So I think I'm just going to fill the rest of the box with the clothes. Like some of these dresses are like ladies' day dresses, what I wore to Buckingham Palace for my Gold Duke of Edinburgh. I was going to keep this box just for shoes, but I kind of want to get on top of things and not wait until the last minute to do that. So yeah, I think that's our next protocol. That is the max I can fit in that box. I think I'm just going to stack them on top of each other. Honestly, my room is going to become a hazard zone. I've got so many more clothes to go through and I think majority of them are going to get thrown away. Hi everyone! So today we are doing a lot. It is currently the end of September. Our moving date got shifted back a couple weeks, which gives me a lot more time to kind of organise things. But I have still left it until the last week. So it's currently Monday. We are moving in next Monday. And as you can see, I have not done a thing since the last time I picked up the camera and showed you guys. We are having a company come round either the day before or a couple of days before we actually move to basically do the main things, which I didn't know before. So it isn't going to be as hard as I expected. I'm not going to have to pack up every single thing in my room, but obviously there are still things that I have to move myself, like decorations, and this whole wardrobe, as I said in the last clip, is going. And even though I sorted through it, I basically need to now empty it so my dad can break it down. I don't need to do anything in my drawers because they'll just take them up and take them with them. And as you can see by all the little things up here and on my desk, I love tiny little trinkets. So I'm gonna move them, put them in a little box, and yeah, I'm gonna start properly, finally, clearing up my room. So for this wardrobe here, I'm gonna do first, Mum got me a few of these kind of bags just so I can put shoes and clothes in, because that is the majority of what is in here. I did organise it last time I recorded, but I have just been slowly adding things back in. And then up here I have duvets, hats, scarves, which will also hopefully fit in here. I might need two, but I'm trying to compress everything into one bag. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna get all of these jackets and just put them onto my bed, and then try and fit them in the bag. Okay, so as you can see, there are a lot more clothes in there than I thought, but I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna see how much I can fit in. I'm gonna have to put my shoes in another box, I think. Okay, as you can see, I have actually managed to fit quite a lot in there. I'm not going to put any more in because I can't even lift this up as it is. So that's going to be too heavy if I add all this in. But I think I'm just going to put that on my rails for now, because my rails over here are going to be taken as is. So I'll see if I can fit them on. If not, I do have another box downstairs I'm putting my shoes in, and they'll have to go in that. But for now, I'm going to zip this up, and that is that done. Super, super heavy though, that's for sure. So now all the clothes have gone. I've just got these hangers, bedding up there, and shoes, and also my shoe rack. And I've got this large box to hopefully fit everything in. So I've just finished putting my clothes in, and I've also just put some random bits such as hats, which were on the corner of my clothing rack. The next thing I'm planning on doing is removing all of the small little decorations and trinkets I have around my room. For example, the candles, room sprays, jelly cats. As you can see on my desk, I have loads of tiny little bits like photo frames. The bigger photo frames I have and the painting I have up there, they'll do that for me, and obviously my desk and my mirror. But it's just like these tiny things up here that I want to keep safe. I've also got this wall storage thing, which I do want to bring with me. As you would have seen earlier in the video, I did pack up the exact same thing. I've got two of them, but if I can try and get it off the wall, I will. But for now, I'm just going to take off all of the little bits, see if I can fit them into that box. Got my remote, pens. I'm I'm just going to use the storage containers to put some of these things in. I'm going to try and see if I can peel this off. Even if I do manage to get it off, I don't know if I'll be able to re-stick it. I know I stuck these on really, really hard. Oh. Okay, it's actually not done any damage, but the thing is, this may not be sticky when I put them back on. First one's off. This one might be a bit harder to do, but we'll try. I don't think it's going to budge, guys. Well, it will, but I need some extra help to get under this thing. At least I know that it's pretty secure and it will never fall down. But anyway, I've managed to pack these things into the little containers and I'm going to put them into that box. And the last thing I'm putting in here, I think, is my jewellery stand. I've managed to fit most of it in this jewellery case over here, but I'm just going to keep the earrings on there because I don't see the point taking them off. So I'm going to try and fit this in like so. My desk is looking really empty at the moment and it's starting to dawn on me that like my room is going to be completely bare. I was going to say this time next week, but this time next week I won't be here anymore. But yeah, by the weekend there won't be anything in this room. So it's just about doing the last minute prep and then actually moving. I don't think I want to do that much more with my room. There are a few boxes in the corner that I need to sort through. Up there, I sorted through a couple of weeks ago, so I don't have to do that. The stuff on top, they're going to take care of. The stuff behind the door, again, I don't think I really need to go through them. There might be a few bags I need to throw out, and I'll catch up with you guys when I see you next. So guys, it is currently Sunday. It is the night before we're moving. And I thought I'd just show you what my room's looking like at the moment because earlier today a removals company came in and basically packed up the majority of my room, hence why I didn't have to do too much. So I'm going to show you what my room looks like. It is bare. There's only a few things that I've got left to do. So this is what my room is looking like. It looks absolutely crazy. Obviously chest of drawers gone, my clothing rack they're doing tomorrow along with like this box. My desk is gone. They left the chair, which I don't really know why, but it's fine. My wardrobe was taken down by my dad, so yeah, that's completely bare. Obviously left my bed for tonight. This, as I said, we're keeping that here, but all of that will be removed. And here's just my laundry basket, my TV, my ottoman, my clothes for tomorrow, because obviously I don't have my wardrobe. But I'm not sure of what the plan for tomorrow actually is. I assume that the company will be back to clear everything kind of early-ish. Then I guess we'll just wait to get the keys for the new house. So yeah, I'm not working tomorrow. So I think that I am going to go to the gym when they're here, just so I'm kind of like out the way. It's crazy to see my room is all packed up, but yeah, it kind of feels real now. I mean, it did before, but it's proper setting in. Obviously we went out for Toby Carvery for dinner because we have no plates or bowls or anything like that. But yeah, I'll take you guys along with me tomorrow to see the new house and to see my new room. So guys, I've just popped back. I went to the gym this morning and I went to Ben's for a shower and my room is finally complete. It is so echoey in here and it looks so big and spacious and really strange. That's where my bed was. Obviously my desk was here and my wardrobe, and yeah, it just looks so strange. But we're gonna do the last few bits. I've got the bathroom to clean and then we're gonna be out of here. This is my old bedroom. You wouldn't have seen this on this channel, but this is the bedroom that I grew up in my whole entire life. And it's gonna be sad to leave it. And this is it, my room, all done. So spacious. It's really sad. It's bittersweet. I'm really excited to decorate my new room, but this house does hold a lot of memories, so it will be sad to leave, but Start of a new chapter indeed. This is my kitchen where I baked and cooked so many things. My front room, it just looks so empty and so weird. But we're gonna do our final goodbyes and we're gonna go to the estate agent to pick up the keys, and then the moving company are gonna meet us outside the house and basically just like unpack everything for us. I don't want to get in their way, so I might go for like some lunch because I haven't eaten since like I had a breakfast bar before the gym. But yeah, very, very sad to leave, but again, I am super, super excited. So guys, we're in. Oh my god. I'll do a full tour in a minute. As I was saying, we moved in. I am so excited. The packing people are currently unpacking, so we're gonna go to the shops to get a few coffees while we wait. And the next time I'll be in here, all my furniture will be here. So guys, it's currently a lot later. Me and Ben have been working tirelessly, and obviously the packing and removing men who are here, but we've done what we can. I'm going to show you what it looks like at the moment, and I'm going to show you my vision as well. So as you come in, I've put my clothing rack here, and I'll explain what I'm going to do with my wardrobes and my clothes in a bit. I've got my shoes down there at the moment, and I've got some pictures down there that I'm going to hang up when I actually know what I'm going to do with this space. Then as you come in, I've just put some storage here for now, my washing up basket and like my dirty washing basket, and just some storage that I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Then we come on to my vanity. I absolutely love this. It looks so much nicer than it did in my other room. Again, don't really know, it looks a bit cluttered at the moment, but I don't have the exact storage at the moment. I'm going to go to IKEA during the week and I'll bring you guys along, and I'm going to have some shelves up here, and then I'm going to have the shoe rack. I don't know if you've seen it, just on here, not to put any shoes on, but as I said, like my perfumes and all bits and bobs I'm going to have there. Then on the other side of my vanity, I have an ottoman. I did have this at the end of my bed in my last room, but as you can tell, I can't fit it there now. So I think it's nice here. It has the radiator in the back, so when it gets cold, it'll be nice. A little seating area. Then as you come over here, my favourite bit, my bed. Oh, I love it. It looks so nice. I got this blanket in Sainsbury's the other day. If you watched my last video, you would have seen it. But yeah, I just think it looks really, really nice. It fits so much nicer, and I can get in from both sides much easier than my other bed. I'm also going to go to IKEA or have a look online for some bedside tables. As you can tell, it's quite narrow either side, so we're going to have to get some narrow bedside tables, but that's fine. One other issue is that I don't have any plug sockets behind my bed, so either we'll get those fitted, or for now I've put my charger on here. And then here we have my chest of drawers. My TV is eventually going to go up on there, but for now I've just put some random bits and bobs. And then the packers actually put the mirror here, and I wasn't originally going to have it here, but I kind of like it. I know it's kind of bad luck to have a mirror facing your bed, but I do really like it. Another thing I love about my room is the shutters. Honestly, so much better than curtains. You don't have to have them completely shut or completely open, and kind of have them half-half. Also, a massive selling point of this house is the aircon. Not many people can say they've got aircon in their house, but now I can. So this is where I was originally going to have my IKEA Pax wardrobes. I was going to have them either side. Few issues with this. I still want my wardrobe to be in the middle, flush with my bed, so I can lay down and watch my TV. And as you can see, it's not very equal. Now, if I have this in the middle, so it's in line with my bed, then I would need quite a narrow wardrobe here, and it would be hitting on the plug socket for my TV, so I wouldn't be able to have anything there. I could have one here, but again, I think it would look a bit off to have just one massive wardrobe here. It's not enough space for one, so I think that idea has gone out the window. Instead, I think we're going to do an L-shaped Pax wardrobe here, leaving enough space here to put some shelvings, but doing like an L wardrobe. I can kind of see the vision in my room. I think we just need to measure it and get the correct measurements to do it, and hopefully it will still be big enough to have all of the things that I wanted in. But we'll see. For now, I think, honestly, measure. There's a lot of things that I need to get. Obviously my bedside tables, my shelves, my wardrobe. I've got so many clothes, and yeah, but this is what I've done so far. I am working tomorrow, but I'm gonna get up early because we live right near a park, so I might go on a little morning walk, and we live right near the shop, so maybe get a coffee. But yeah, I am going to spend my night measuring and just having a chill, relaxing evening in my new home. I don't even know if I showed you my bathroom, but this is my bathroom and I have already decorated this. Very spacious, and I love the storage as well. So I put my relax up there, got this massive storage here, got some more bits down there. In here I've got my hair stuff and some towels, and then we've just got loads of towels here as well. And in there I've just got my everyday essentials for when I have a shower. I've literally rarely seen this, but we have a bidet. How weird is that? Can't say I've ever used one. In fact, maybe in Dubai once. Then I have all of my sprays and toothbrush, toothpaste. This mirror does have a light. I think it can turn on, but it just doesn't work at the moment, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Just a bit more storage in here, even more storage in here. This is music to my ears as someone who loves to organise stuff like this. And then my towel rack over here. So guys, it's currently the next day and I have done quite a lot so far. It's finally coming together. Obviously there's loads that I still need to go out and buy and actually do with my room, but that's going to be in a completely different video of me actually redecorating my room, so make sure you don't miss that. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I have been filming this literally for months, started ages ago, so I'm glad that I can finally post it and show you guys my packing and moving. If you did like it, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!